Alrighty, 8:15 in the morning, the sun's in full effect in my eyes and all. We're gonna roll up on Rockingham Dragway right now. So, last video, I tried to cover as much as I could, but we're really trying to get out of the shop as quick as possible, and instead of spending 2 hours on the dyno, I ended up spending like 6 hours on the dyno. But I learned a lot, and now it's time to put it into use with the compressed air system. So pretty much I got every 100 horsepower, 150 horsepower increment pretty well figured out. We did not intentionally turn the car up over 1200, although we did make 1450 when I ran 24 pounds of boost, and it was a little too aggressive, so I ended to pull really fast. But yeah, I mean, everything's working great. For those that were watching along, kind of when I was talking about having air pockets generated in the cooling system, I know everybody's first thought is head gasket. Nope, it's not head gasket. Crappy Amazon radiator cap. So that Davies Craig pump moves so much volume and his air rate and churn into water so fast, I'm not using an expansion tank to kind of slow everything down. And I don't have any restrictor, I don't have any thermostat like that. The smallest thing in the system is a 12 AN line on the top of the radiator. Well, anyways, that seems to actually be pushing water up past the radiator cap out the overflow tube. So not a huge deal. Just got to top off the water frequently throughout the day to kind of keep the air pocket at bay. So, holy, but here we are. We are rolling up an old Rockingham. I heard the Stadies were already shutting people down from coming out here to make passes on the street. So, don't want to get caught doing that. If you watched our last video here, you would have seen that we were discussing how everybody was testing everywhere out here last year. Like there was like 4 or 5 passes happening at a time. We might make a pass ourselves. So, because there's the unofficial launch pad for Dig or Die, it looks like right there. So, all right, well, we're gonna try to see how to get in because I think they may have moved the entrance. So, all right, we'll see you guys here in a minute. All right, boys and girls, we're heading up for first round of Dig or Die, and the Dig or Die course continues right now. So we got here, oh man, yesterday we left the shop at 2 p.m. and then Eric and I took turns. We drove straight through here. I haven't had a shower in 3 days. Got here at 8. Instantly had air compressor problems for the compressed air system, unfortunately. So Mark and them wanted me to get the Bauer air compressor gas powered, but they were on like an 8-week back order, so we weren't able to get them in time, or get one in time. So we went and bought this 220 volt new Bear. Well, I did all the, well, in the first few hours of service, it only had like an hour and a half on it. In the first few hours of service, it started to have some like crankcase blow by. Well, it consumed a bunch of oil yesterday when refilling the system, it looks like, and started generating some berry material. So that compressor is kind of on the fritz. It's not really running that well. If it even runs, it doesn't overload the generator. So, well, unfortunately, we got two full passes we can make for sure, maybe 3. But first round, we're 13th pair right-hand lane, which right-hand lane was a slower lane, and we got Larry Hawk. I can't see it, but nobody can see his last name. Sorry. We got Larry Hawk. He's got the, what he calls the bracket car. It's a ProCharger, big block Chevy blow-through deal. He's been kicking some butt, and he's on our team for the rear-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive race. that's later this week. So Eric's honking at people because tons of people are walking down the middle of the staging lane road here. So yeah, we're supposed to be in the lanes. So we are shoved in. Anyways, we got here, and I didn't film it, but we did make a quick little test pass, a little 60-foot pass. And golly, I'm really digging this Texas Speed 427 and the compressed air system on it. I mean, it went so well. So the only problem I got is burnouts. We tried to scuff the tires in, and it will not do it on motor. At least not dry anyway. So we're gonna put down plenty of prep for this burnout and see what we can get out of it. All right, so okay, I see my spot. All right. So anyways, we are in the lanes, and we're getting ready to make our first pass here. This will be our first, hopefully first full 8th mile pass on compressed air ever for myself. And we'll see how it goes. So. Victory! And Larry won Big Tire last night. So, hell yeah! And it's 3/10 faster than it was Big Tire out here last time. So, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What a great way to start. I probably could have transitioned my boost coming in a little bit more. It was a little stair-steppy, pop, 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 pop. But it got the job done. Yes. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought. That whole like no sleep thing is really rough, you know? Like it's really rough. Okay, so we took out Larry's ProCharge big block deal. He won Big Tire last night. we just ran our personal best that we've ever ran at this facility, which is awesome because every time we've been here, it's been on big tire, and we just went faster on our big tire stuff. Not the mile per hour, but ET. So we actually had our best 60 foot here that we've ever had, and that really got the ball rolling pretty good there. So we have been having some air compressor problems today. Our crankcase is leaking and it's pushing oil out, which is it's smoking right here. I don't know if you can see that. So I only brought a quart of oil for this compressor, and we changed it. It looked terrible. You're supposed to change it at 50 hours. We were at like 28 hours on this air compressor. So it kind of sucks. This thing's kind of already needs a rebuild. We got another one lined up that we're going to buy Monday in a couple days on our way down to the Bradenton race. So we're covered there. But I'm hoping that this guy can limp along and get us through this. So. Our crankcase breather hose, and it's not supposed to be chugging like that. So whatever, what can we do? Right now we're filling the car, so I'll show you how we're doing that. So we made one pass. I didn't have the bottles fully full in the car. We only had like 2,900 psi. They're down to 700 pounds after that pass there. I did flow a lot of air. I did go more than safe, but overshot the tune up quite a bit. And Larry's car broke up on ignition some, but he said we were starting to come around him before it broke up. But and he had to pedal. I didn't think I pedaled. I just let it fucking eat, man. I just pedal to the metal, just let it go. So now we're gonna refill the system. So we got the bottles in the car right now are still open. So we're still showing PSI on our screen here, which is this great big white number. So we got 1,300 in it. We need to get to 3,200. So I got my quick disconnect line on the back of the car. It's going up into the trailer. I got plenty of line. We actually didn't have to move the trailer, the dyno of the car. We just left it hooked up to the mother system, and we're just dynoing with pretty much unlimited air. So right now we got our first bottle is open. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. First bottle's open. I kind of got some notes on my regulator, how many turns I got turn stuff. I thought I ordered bleed thumb screws for here in my main system, but I guess I didn't because they're not here in my tote. So I have to turn the regulator out in order to bleed all the system line off, because you can't disconnect or reconnect this unless this is at the same pressure. So it pretty much has to be at 0, otherwise you're not Hercules. I mean, I'm pretty strong, but I'm not Hercules strong. So, all right, so we're gonna crank up the regulator in like 500 psi increments, and we're gonna keep going until the bottle pressurizes. So, right now we got about 2,000 pounds in this bottle, 3,000, and then 45. So, we'll let this one get down till it's equalized with the car, and then we'll shut it off. We'll go to bottle 2. And then hopefully bottle 2 gets us up to full on the car. If not, we'll cut it off, and then we'll do bottle 3, and that'll get us the last, 300 to 500 psi, whatever we got to push that last little bit. So these are almost equal. All right, they're there. So they're both about 1,800 pounds right now. So we're going to turn this one off. Then we're going to slowly open this valve. See our bottle pressure come up. All right, so we're gonna let that equalize for just a few moments here. And now we're going to start adding more regular pressure to it. So this bottle, being only at 3,000 pounds, it is not gonna get us there. So it's only gonna get us to about probably 2,500. at best. So we filled, after all the dyno testing yesterday, we had the generator and the air pump running in the bed of the truck almost all the way here. And it had everything full, and then we had a pressure relief valve malfunction on one of the stages of the air compressor. So we had to clean that out. And that got us where our compressor's working again, because last night we were only able to charge everything up to 3,800. So that's a bummer. We didn't get to come out full on everything like we hoped. So, all right, so this third bottle, we're setting over 3,500 currently, and then it's still equalizing everything out. So it's only one on, so closed, open, closed, closed. And normally I gotta take this guy and put it about here for our final pressure, what we're gonna need. Sounds like our air compressor must have just shut off because the generator got quiet. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. So, all right. Okay, so we're reading 31 and 3 to see where the car is at. The car should be hopefully about 3:31. So, yeah, so we got enough air in the car now for another run. So we're gonna cut this off here on the video and see if we can't get our compressor to run again. So, over now. All right, rolling up for round 2. We're only getting about 5 to 8 minutes of charge out of the air compressor at a time, which is only enough to add like 100 pounds to one mother bottle. Not looking good there. The good news is I ran way too much air on the first pass. Intake air temps started off about 108. We're about 62 on most of that run, so not as cold as they are on the big block, but we weren't flowing as much CFM as we normally flow on the big block. So all good there. What else? What's our strategy going into this? We pulled plugs finally. Haven't pulled plugs in this since we put plugs on to begin with, and I don't know what that squeak is in the rear. I'll have to look at it when I get back. I don't know if it's a roll bar squeaking or what, but that is horrendous. Yeah, so we got it way, we put the timing up where we feel like we should have been this whole time. So we put that in there. We're just gonna try to make a lot more power on the boost that we got, try to use a lot less, go from there. So I don't know who we got for next round. I think we're in, what lane we got this time? We got left lane, we're 7th pair, Justin Gasser. I don't remember what car Justin has. Probably means I'm gonna be looking at his taillights. That's how it goes out here sometimes. I really don't know. If I don't know somebody, sometimes I just get ran over by him. So probably not the best time for me to like pull some power back, but it's really about all I can do right now. So. See. Hopefully we still make a good pass. You know, if we run anywhere close, like we run within a half a tenth where we were for first round, you know, I'm sorry, not slowing down any more than half a tenth from first round. I like to speed up, ideally, right? Wouldn't we all? But if we stay within that ballpark, that'll be cool. But I'm really concerned with so many cars. Once we get to like round 4, we're not going to have enough air to like make a full pass in round 4. And then we'll be screwed for round 5. So, kind of a bummer. Running good, learning, taking steps forward, but we're not going to be able to there's no way, it's impossible for us to win at this point. So today's purely just get data and just see what we're doing. You know, that's all I can do. Yeah, I did not bring nitrous with me like I normally do to put on the car. So I did not add a bung to the charge pipe. I did not bring my nozzle or solenoid. So no dry shots to try to make up for it. So because really the way, as good as this thing's running, I think we can do pretty good on like you know, 400 shot. So all right, well, we're gonna try and figure out where we're gonna get in this line of cars at. That was 2/10 faster. So I really like that. So I nailed the light pretty hard. I don't think too hard. But I did nail the light pretty hard. So that was fast. So I guess they're waiting for us up there, and the run order got all messed up in the lanes, and they don't have anybody working the lanes. So we're waiting like 15 minutes for somebody to make a pass, and they like, some random racer ran down like, hey, they're waiting for you guys to go, and we're like all the way at the back of the lanes, and I'm like I got car, like we're pair 7, I got car 6 and 8. What, 6 in front of me, 8 behind me. It's like, what do you mean? So anyways, got that one done. Nice fast pass. Oh, felt great. Oh yeah, I picked up like 8 mile per hour, same 60 foot, dropped a 10th and a 330, dropped 2/10 overall. That'll do. That'll do. Nice. All right, last pass done. Everything looked pretty good on the log. Air's a little sketchy low. So, but we don't even have the run order list, and they've yelled at us to come up there like 3 times already. So we are pushing up for round 3. Yeah. So thought I would do this before y'all had to deal with this week. Sorry. All right, well, we're heading up for round 3. I'll see who we get this time. No idea. So hopefully the bye. It'd be cool to get the bye. Adios.
think you got it.
I bet left.
All right, we got lucky on that one. I tried something to tune up. It really did not like it, and I don't know what happened to the Corvette, but we were able to. Luckily, I didn't give up, and I was able to still give it throttle to get up and around them. So I tried something different with the system, and it was really lazy. I basically tried to hold off on activating the system for about 2 seconds. I was trying to see what was going on motor kind of early, and it was doggy. And then I grabbed the override, which is supposed to slam some power in it, and the ejector closed before the boost was flowing. So it literally like kind of laid the car over. Then by the time I got off of the button, it started to pick up the car, and that was not pretty. But we got it done. So all right, I'm gonna get the car filled up again and get turned around for another one. All right, we're headed up for our next pass. Oh, hey Eric, can you grab me a GoPro batteries off of the desk in there? Before you die, because you're gonna die here in a second. So we got, I figure it's four passes to win at this point, pretty sure. And then we got 4 passes to win. So the hope is to win this one, get a bye in the next 1 or 2 passes, and then we got enough air to run this pass, 1 more pass for sure, and then we're gonna be pretty much out of here. So we have an opportunity to make it to the finals and split, and I don't think we'll have enough air to make a pass in finals, so it'll be pretty slow. Really regret not putting nitrous on it for the weekend for burnouts and stuff like that, because we could have used it for the pass. So the crazy thing is, our second round tune-up in this thing was so close to being perfect for dialing in. We made a lot of adjustments for this last pass, and undershot a little bit, trying some stuff. But this stuff shows some crazy potential. So there's just a couple rules, couple boundaries, and we're learning them on this combo, and every combo is going to be a little different. So it's going to take a little bit to figure out, but golly, it's so easy to control the tire with, and I mean it's just moving so well. So excited. So excited. So can't wait to do the Cleetus rear-wheel drivers all-wheel drive race. You know, because then we'll have another compressor and hopefully no issues with that one. But that race is small enough that if we just have everything full to start off the day, then we'll be fine for the whole event, really. We won't have to worry about this. So, all right, well, we're pushing up. We got left-hand lane, 4th pair against the thing that they call the Copycat. It's one of the cars from Team Denver. So we're gonna have a little bit milder tune-in to try to not waste so much air. And if it's enough, great. If not, then okay. So right now we've got like a 1 in 15. I don't know. We don't have very good odds to make it to the money. So we're just gonna see what happens. I softened it up too much to conserve air, and we had all the traction we needed to win. I just didn't have enough power in the mid-range, so unfortunately that is a wrap for us there. Yeah, that was 3/10 slower than our other pass. So, you know, for a first event out, to come out here and you go to, I think that was round 4 or 5, I don't remember now. You know, looking forward to sleep. I gotta, at least it's not midnight. So now I can book a hotel. So that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be really cool having a hotel tonight and get some sleep. Sleep the heck in. I probably won't sleep till past 6, but it'll be better than nothing. You know what? I learned a lot today. I think today was a huge success, and we just showed the capabilities of the system. This 427 is not skipping a beat. It's doing so dang well, and it can only get better. You know, I think we're going to do a solid roller camshaft package in it soon, so it can turn some RPM, because it was peaking power a little early on the dyno, like 65, 66, but I think we need to go about 8,000 to really utilize it in this chassis right. So all in all, great first showing. You know, frustrating with the compressor side. You know, that is the Achilles heel of the system, is there are a lot of bits. There's a lot of bits, but they are I don't know how to say it. I'd rather have these problems than other problems. So this is definitely something we can grow from and do so much better. So I'm excited. I'm still happy. I mean, that pass there was still faster than our big tire pass here, and you know, we only lost by 2 foot on that race. I mean, that lane definitely would have taken the tune-up I had in it earlier today. I just softened a lot, so it's all good. it's still doing some cool, crazy things. I got to test a lot of theories today. You know, I got to pull dome out based on wheel slip, and this system responds to that, and you know, manifold pressure fell to that. So we got our instantaneous cylinder kills, we got our very reactive timing kill, we have our slower to react but still works manifold pressure reductions. I mean, not one time did we go up in smoke on the tires. And I mean, obviously right along with me, you can tell there's some very sudden inrush changes in power, and it just goes. It is just going. I'm pumped. I'm pumped, to say the least. I think I've talked to hundreds of people a day. I know thousands of people have looked at it today, and you know, everybody's just really impressed with the motor, the compressed air side of things. You know, obviously the compressed air is really stealing the show on a lot of stuff, but it's cool. It's cool to have this system. I know there's a couple people getting this system too, and I'm excited to be one of the first heads up guys to have it. And man, it's gonna be a game changer. You know, it's gonna be cool. Eventually there'll be extra compressors for us to borrow at the track, I'm thinking. So, but this was pretty cool. I mean, we had the compressors been screwed up since pass 1. Coming out today, we never did have a full system to start off with, and we went 5 rounds at dig or die. You know, so I mean, we're running I mean, we're on the throttle for at least a second longer than we will on any like no prep tree side race. So I mean, we're using a lot of airflow. It's a lot of volume of air. So the fact that we were able to go 5 passes, and that one would have repeated even better if I would have just turned it up some more in the mid-range. I just had softened it to try and conserve air, and we just undershot it just a little too much. So all good though. So it's all about learning and moving forward, and I've learned a lot. I'm glad that we pushed to get out here for this event. It's taught me so much so quickly. So this is going to be cool. This is going to be cool. This is just the start of 2025. It's our 3rd power adder for the year, and this one is neat. It is neat. It makes me all giddy. There's a lot to do. There's a lot that can be done. So, all right, that's it for this one. Eric and I are gonna get packed up. It's only 8:30, so thank goodness for that. Hopefully we're out of here in an hour, and we could get some real sleep. So, all right.